Newsday continues here on One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. One progressive group slams the budget department for not heeding calls to hike the minimum wage of government workers. In a statement, the Alliance of Concerned Teachers called the salary standardization law 5 worthless, saying that it only added around 4 pesos to the daily wage of workers in 4 years. ACT also criticized the government for allegedly violating the set minimum wage for rank-and-file employees and called for the provision of rightful compensation among workers. The DBM earlier said a wage increase this year is unlikely as one is scheduled anyway by 2023 under the SSL 5. The government assures Filipinos that it can alleviate the country's growing income inequality. Camille Samonte with a report.
The Philippines ranks 15 out of 63 countries in terms income inequality according to the World Bank. The multilateral lender reports that only the top 1% of the Philippine earners captured 17% of the total national income. 14% of the income is meanwhile being shared by the bottom 50%. The World Bank attributed the inequality to unequal opportunities, slow access to tertiary education among low-income households, inequality in returns to college education, and social norms putting the heavier burden of childcare on women. In a statement, the World Bank said that the Philippines was still able to alleviate poverty from 49.2% in 1985 to 16.7% in 2018. The problem is inequality continues to persist. Despite this, the Philippine government is confident that it can alleviate the growing income inequality in the country. In a palace briefing, NEDA Chief Arsenio Balisacan said the 8-point socio-economic agenda as well as the upcoming Philippine Development Plan for 2023 to 2028 are designed to address poverty and income inequality in the country.
The 8-point socioeconomic agenda and the upcoming Philippine Development Plan, PDP 2023-2028, is intended to address the issues like that, and that is to accelerate poverty reduction while ensuring that the rapid growth that the plan envisages for the medium term will also be very inclusive. Economic opportunities will not only for the upper income groups, but even more importantly for the lower and middle income groups. Inequality will be reduced.
Balisacan added that it will take everyone from government agencies to members of the private sector and civil society to their share in shaping policies and contributing actions to improve the lives of Filipinos. For News 5, Camille Samonte, we are One News.
We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. Some governments are teaming up with private firms to create smart cities. Let's watch this.
More and more people are living in cities, with 68% of the world's population projected to live in one by the year 2050. Governments and companies are working together to make smart cities a reality.
Smart city is not just our future dream, but we already have started its journey. To me, smart city is the great combination, not only the technology itself, but also the all people's dream and regulators' mission.
Will there be robots everywhere, flying cars? What is it going to look like?
So in the near term, we are aiming to make better mobility services, not only for people, but also goods. That's why we are not only acquiring great companies like Boston Dynamics, but also we are collaborating very strong partners in our ecosystem. Spot definitely is kind of just an automation replacing our hard work or dangerous work. Second one is green energy technology. We call it a hydrogen ecosystem. The coolest thing about smart city is to build everything new.
Let's now take a quick look at today's other top stories. PHIVOLCS recorded a magnitude 5 earthquake off the coast of Cortes town in Surigao del Sur at past 12 noon today. The agency warns residents of possible aftershocks. In weather, Pagasa says the ITCZ is expected to bring rains over Metro Manila and other parts of the country. A low-pressure area is also being monitored outside the Philippine territory. And LRT-1 operations will be suspended from December 3 to 4 for trial runs ahead of the reopening of Roosevelt Station. It has been closed since 2020 amid the construction of a common station. For more updates, visit News 5, the Philippine Star, and Business World Online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on Signal Play app. Register for a free account now at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Riza Diaz. We are One News.